Hello everybody, welcome back. I've been sick for the past few days, which is why this episode may be a bit later than usual, but luckily, while in my disease-inhibited state, I came to a profound realization. So I was blowing my nose using these white tissues. As it advertises on the box, they were indeed ultra soft and strong, a rare quality possessed by tissues, which got me thinking, why is this such a rare quality in tissues? At most schools and public buildings, they have tissues like these. Note the difference. These are yellow, and they are very poor quality. They are not ultra soft or strong, quite the opposite in fact. They hurt your nose and barely absorb anything. The hand you're holding it with gets just as gross and germ-infested as the tissue does. What's even the point of buying these things? Well, as you can see, they are dirt cheap, as expected. You could stock your entire school for a month for less than $100. Compare this to the quality Puffs tissues. They do offer 30 less tissues per box, and are $1 more expensive, but it's well worth it. But of course, public buildings need to save every penny they can due to underfunding and budget cuts and issues like that. So obviously Kleenex is going for the quantity over quality route, which is clearly the poorer option as seen in this stock chart. Puffs is shown in red, and Kleenex in blue, and Puffs is clearly sustaining a higher growth rate than Kleenex despite the higher production cost a higher quality tissue requires. Now, here's the real question. Why would they intentionally make the inferior tissues yellow? After all, this is an intentional design choice. They don't even start out yellow, they begin as white Kleenexes at the top of the box, but as you near the end of the box they turn yellow. No other company does this. Why yellow? They're even trying to hide it, because if they truly wanted to be known as the Yellow Tissue Company, in addition to the Garbage Tissue Company, they would have yellow all the way through. Remember, the two things that make Kleenex stand out are 1, their terrible tissues, and 2, the yellowing of them. Are they attempting to subtly ingrain the idea that yellow things are inferior to white things? Well, obviously, or this episode wouldn't exist. And I'd wager to say that it is working. When you think yellow, especially in the context of this episode's title, Are Tissues Racist?, you are probably going to think Asian. Asians are of course normal people, but Kleenex wants you to think otherwise. Kleenex tissues were invented in 1924, only 18 years later, double the number of this episode by the way. FDR passes Executive Order 9066, which ordered Japanese Americans on the West Coast into internment camps, taking away their freedom and causing them to lose their businesses, their houses, their livelihood. All very bad stuff, you know? Very unfair to them. But whose fault is it really? Franklin D. Roosevelt, the guy who signed this executive order, is pictured here. He's holding his hat over his coat pocket and smiling at the crowd. What is he hiding by holding his hat there? If you know anything about fancy suits, you know that he's covering a very special pocket. The pocket where your handkerchief goes, or if you're FDR, where your white tissue goes. FDR was influenced by the Kleenex company to despise the color yellow. If we look back to this picture, we see that there's no yellow in it whatsoever. In order to evade suspicion, he ordered this photograph to be in black and white, so not only no yellow would be seen, but no other colors either. He hated the color yellow so much he signed this executive order discriminating against these poor yellow Asians, all because of the racism inherent to Kleenexes, invented only 18 years prior to this order. FDR was led to believe that yellow equals poorer quality and disappointment. He didn't want to risk being disappointed by the Japanese Americans, by them supporting a Japanese assault on the West Coast. He's a smart guy, not one to take chances. And we shouldn't either. Don't take a chance by getting garbage quality yellow Kleenexes. Get literally any other brand. Your nose will thank you. You will thank you. I will say to you, thanks for not supporting racism with your wallet. And thanks for watching.